Here's the president of the Conference of Presidents of Major Italian American Organizations. Would you please welcome Basil Russo?
Pump up the value.
Let's take a quick look at the historical events that have made Christopher Columbus a symbolic and spiritual hero to the Italian American community. It all began with the largest mass lynching in American history when a mob of 5,000 people shot and hung 11 Italian immigrants in New Orleans in 1891. The New York Times actually wrote an editorial applauding the lynchings, and to this day they have not retracted or apologized for that editorial. You will not find a word written about the New Orleans lynchings or the many other lynchings of Italian immigrants that occurred in this country in any American history book. After President Harrison declared a national holiday the following year to honor Columbus, the Italian immigrants began holding parades and constructing statues, including the statue behind us, in an effort to establish a sense of dignity and self-worth for themselves during the wave of anti-Italian bias and hostility that raged through our country. Anti-Italian prejudice and bigotry publicly manifested itself in this country time and time again. The Sacco Vanzetti executions in 1926 set off worldwide protests. The enemy alien designation during World War II showed the tragic hypocrisy of over 1 million Italian American GIs fighting to protect our country, while 600,000 of their parents were treated like criminals in this country and required to carry enemy alien cards. As a result, many of them were forced to vacate their homes, many of them lost jobs, they were subjected to curfew, and some of them wound up in internment camps. Another display of the prejudice that exists in this country toward Italian Americans for generations has been the fact that the most prevalent stereotype in America today is the association of Italian Americans with organized crime. And all we have to do, if we want to see whether prejudice against our community still exists, just look at the Saturday Night Live show that aired this past weekend. The disgusting and bigoted Mario Brothers skit that appeared on that show that mocked and ridiculed Italian Americans and Governor Cuomo. It only serves to prove that we are the only group remaining in this country that the rest of society feels comfortable insulting, ridiculing, and stereotyping. Where is the political correctness when it comes to Italian Americans? We're entitled to the same degree of respect that every other group is afforded in this country, and we've begun using the courts in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and other cities to claim that respect for our community. Italian Americans are also fighting to ensure that the truth is told and taught about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus did not introduce slavery to America. He did not commit genocide. He did not abuse Native Americans. Every bit of primary source material describes Columbus as a good Christian who treated Native Americans with dignity and respect. There are numerous books and articles that have been written in recent years that debunk all of the lies and false narratives that have been taught about Columbus. It's time for our teachers to start reading some of those books.
Nice.
In closing, I stand here as a representative of 50 of the largest and most influential Italian American organizations in our country. And I can emphatically state that we are totally united in our support of Columbus Day as a federal, state, and local holiday, and in our demand that Mayor de Blasio reinstate Columbus Day.
Amen. Amen.
Mayor de Blasio, we will not allow you to erase our history or our heritage. Thank you.